Alright, so let's take a practice test. Read and select. Okay, continue. Yeah, it's a word. Blindness is a word. Possibly is not a word at all. I haven't heard about it, so nah, bro. Nah. Infancy, divided, yeah. Oh, conscientious, is that a word? Tireful, openness. I have, it sounds like a word. I don't know. Assertive, yeah, it's a word. Pragmatic, no. Electory, no. Workplace, of course. Pronoun, ghost, no. Individe, individe, I don't know. Indispensable, it's a word. Continue. The coffee shop's specialty is a delicious coffee drink. They print the long utensils before. What is this word? What was that word? Although they are blind. What was the previous word? The nutrition label on the snack bar indicates it's low in sugar but high in what? Fry? Fat, man. It's fat. Yeah, it's fat. In a courtroom scenario, the defense and prosecution present uh, the creases. Okay, the creases on her forehead seemed to, as she pondered the monstrous message, deep. Yeah, deepen. Wide over the bed-looking open-air view of the bright city light at night, the wide balcony. Okay. Make sure that you have met all the pre before enrolling in relevant study class. Pre what? Prerequisites. The online survey asks about how living couple. Actually, how responsibilities. Okay. As soon as she opened the door, she instantly fell in love with the house. Next language skills.
My artistic journey began when I was young.
Artistic journey. And when I was young, I should be capital. When I was what, young.
My artistic journey began when I was young.
Yeah, it's slide proof and makes sure you get no problems when opening the camera. It's slide proof and makes sure you get no problems when opening the camera.
Successful relationships require effective communication.
Relationships require if communications. Is that it?
Successful relationships require effective communication.
Yeah, bro. Come on. The refrigerator is a very common kitchen appliance that people use to keep food fresh and beverages cold. It is also important for food safety since many foods, particularly meats, and what is this? Date? And dating? And dates items? And I don't know. What is this word? With quickly and section of refrigerators lets people safely store some types of foods for a period of time of months. Typically meats in what? What is this word? This is well, I guess. This is spoil if they're not refrigerated. Yes, next. Programming languages started to appear in the 1950s, and this was also another major step in abstraction.
You can always keep yourself informed about the current pollen situation.
You can always keep yourself informed about current what? You can always
You
keep
can always
yourself
keep yourself informed about the current pollen situation.
the current about the current on situation.
You can always keep yourself informed about the current pollen situation.
Okay, next. The position of person is their status or responsibility in a community or group of people. The position of person is their status or responsibility in a community or group of people.
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
And it's made by the fermentation of sugar and grapes, I guess. This is correct. Wine is made by the
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
wine
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
of the sugar, I guess. And not next. He claimed that his decision was because he was concerned for the orchestra's well-being. He claimed that his decision was because he was concerned for the orchestra's well-being.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
While graduating years ago, he had access to his college email account. This one?
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Still has access to his not college, his university email account. And despite, I think there shouldn't be any comma.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email.
Oh, there was a go in years, bro. In 1785, William Herschel theorized about the life cycle of stars, in which star would exist for a limited amount of time before exploding in a dramatic event called a supernova. He also suggested afterwards it would elect collapse, bro, into a X of case from which new stars would emerge. What is this, big? I don't know.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers. Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
When it moves all the way around the clock, the minute hand moves forward one space. When it moves all the way around the clock, the minute hand moves forward one space.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
All of these
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
manufa- manufactured ice.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
They help students and researchers understand the order of chronology of historical events for a subject. They help students and researchers understand the order or chronology of historical events for a subject.
I felt very sorry that I had put them to so much trouble.
I felt very sorry that I put them to so much trouble.
I felt very sorry that I had put them to so much trouble.
Next, in jury selection, lawyers are now beginning to favor individuals who are uninformed about the topic of they the case. The lower is that individuals who come, come in with experienced come come in with experience in topic Variance, no. Then is a topic. Also, you have strong opinions. This to be what? This is just so hard.
I expected green lawns and quiet streets in the suburbs.
Green what? In what? And quite in the suburbs. Like quite what? Let's listen for the second time.
I expected green lawns and quiet streets in the suburbs.
Green lawns, yeah. No. In quiet street,
I expected green lawns and quiet streets in the suburbs.
yeah. Next. A supernova is a large explosion when a star collapses and explodes. The explosion enough big that it can be seen from across the universe. A supernova is a one-time event in which a star explodes and stops resembling being a star, stops containing a star, stops containing being a star. And scientists don't know why the star explodes and causes supernova, but they think it has something to pull with, try with the has something to do with a star becoming a white dwarf. Yeah, when a white dwarf gets small enough, it causes supernova. There are only a few times when a star is transmitted. A white dwarf is a star that shrinks down the size of a small planet. So this is the correct one. Where can a supernova be seen? A supernova is large when star collapses. The supernova that can be seen from across the universe. Yeah. What happens when supernova occurs? Uh, what? What happens when supernova occurs? A supernova is a large explosion where a star collapses and explodes. I mean, a star collapses and so that is expressed the brightest nova supernova that I think is essentially white dwarf. The opening star series three supernovas. That was quite good. This part was quite great. I'm not gonna lie. Interactive listening. This section will have okay. What is the scenario? You and your best friend are discussing options for fields of study. You are both interested in biology. Your friend is still undecided and you are thinking about getting 2 degrees. Okay, so discussing options for fields of study.
Hey, I've been thinking about what I want to study for my degree. I'm not sure yet. I'm considering biology or chemistry.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I'm not sure if I want to do just biology.
Okay. Oh, that's something to consider. What are you thinking about specializing? Okay.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But then it would take me even longer to graduate, and I'm not sure if I want to be in school for that long.
Yeah, it's true. But if like it might be worth. Yeah, I think this one is right.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm just going to stick with biology for now and see how things go. If I change my mind later on, then I can always specialize in something else.
Okay. Alright, that sounds like a good plan. Thanks for taking a look at my application. That sounds good. That's good then, thanks. Alright, thanks. Let me know if you have it. That's a good plan. Ah, it's either this one or this one. Yeah, maybe. But seriously, whatever it is. No, it's either this one or this one. Good plan. Let me know if you decide to do anything different. This one. Okay. Okay. Writing. No, no, please. Don't continue. Okay. Festivals and fairs often take place in cities and towns around the world. Is there such a festival or fair that you have attended in past or heard about? Describe your experience and explain what you enjoyed about it. Festival. Okay. It is like a festival, right? Yeah. On third day, it is festival is generally worldwide and all Muslims. the world. It's a no-brainer that art from here is celebrated in various ways and various cultures. For instance, in Western countries, they only celebrate the first day of Eid and resume their studies and works from second day onward. So they visit Pakistan and experience this culture. They might. Alright, it was good, it was good. I'll take that. I've written a lot.
Talk about a musician, actor, or performer from your country.
Musician, actor, or performer. One of the most popular musicians in our country is by the name of Javed Amarkhil. He's the pioneer of music industry in Afghanistan, and he's well known for his highly popular songs which he sung for the country or for the sake of the country and patriotism and stuff like that. Uh, his songs has literally millions of views on YouTube, and if there's any sort of concert held by the government, then he's invited there because his songs just really match the vibe of concerts which are held by by the governments. The reason why he's loved immensely by the population of Afghanistan is the reason that his songs are not vulgar, unlike other singers of Afghanistan, which only sing about love and stuff like that. But in this case, in the case of Javed Amarkhil, he uh, talks about reality checks of the country. He talks about the situation which is going on, and that's something you can really relate. And when you listen to his songs, you can literally have tears. Sometimes you can literally you'll be literally jumping out for out of joy for the patriotism that he provides that in his songs. So that's why Javed Amarkhil is the most popular singer in Afghanistan. All right, so this photo showcases a group of people who are standing in line for a group photo taken by a girl who is standing right in front of them on a piece of short wall. So from the photo, we can depict one thing that the group which are standing for the photo is looks like the group of travelers, and the girl who is taking the picture might be their travel tourist guide. So as we can see that there are some sort of shapes which where they're standing with, and it looks like some sort of a historical place or some sort of a place which has some sort of value. That's why they're taking the photo. It looks like a bright sunny day, and The road also looks almost empty, as there's one car parked in the corner of the road. And I assume that this is the car in which these travelers travel in. And we if we look deep into if we look in details to the photo, then we can see that there are people from different ethnicities and different cultures and different countries. As we can see, there's a black person, Chinese, there we can see Western English people. So all right, so last year I just sat in a room and I was like, if I want to edit better thumbnails, I need to learn Canva. Canva is one of the best websites to edit YouTube thumbnails, and for a long time I was editing my thumbnails in mobile phone, and then I decided to switch into computer and level up my thumbnails by editing them in Canva. So I wanted to work on this skill of editing in Canva, and I seriously wanted to learn it from YouTube all by myself. And so it was easy because there were so many free courses available on YouTube. But the one thing which was required to master the skill was practicing. So I had around 15 days to practice and try to learn uh, to edit thumbnails, like the best thumbnails out there. So I completed a course which was about the Canva, and it was around 20 videos, which 10 minutes long, 20 videos course. And after that, I just went on to practice that myself. So the part which was really challenging for me was to edit the best thumbnails out there. I just fucked up here. What the fuck, man? No, this is bad. I did pretty well in the entire test, and I should have done better. And speaking, acquiring a new knowledge and skills doesn't always happen quickly. Do you think that passion is key when it comes to learning, or do you think it is possible to learn things quickly if you're motivated? Okay, I think you so and, and something and become expert, then can happen overnight. And you need to spend. But I wanted to learn English as is one of the most essential skill in the world. I was motivated enough to start learning this language and learn it as possible. But motivation really may start learning it with energy. But after some time, I just I was just fed up with it. And the thing kept me pushed wasn't motivation this time, but it was consistency. And that's why I believe if you want to learn something quickly and perfectly, you must be consistent. Okay, next. When was the last time you went somewhere that was when you went somewhere that was new, exciting, or different for your experience? Where was it? How did you get there? And what was the experience like? Okay, when was the last time when you went somewhere that was new, exciting, or different? Back in 2019, I participated in one of the trainings, which was held for all the doctors of Afghanistan uh, in Kabul. My father was invited to that training, and it was a 3 days training. And I just went alongside with my father, and when I entered that place, it was something really new, and it was like I was in a shock because of the surroundings that I witnessed, and because of the people, because of the behaviors, and I was like really young at that time, and that sort of environment was completely brand new for me. And the way those doctors used to communicate with each other and call each other by their surnames, uh, the way the training was, the the way the everyone was following disciplines like waking up to the Fajr time prayer, and then now after right after Fajr they were all doing exercise, and they were having like that long line for the breakfast, and everyone was like grabbing a plate for themselves and just having the breakfast. And right at 9 a.m. the training used to start. Everyone's so focused in the training that they all of them had notebooks, and they were taking notes from all the presentation which were presented by the senior professors. It was really exciting and for me because I was like I was like in a sort of shock that how on earth can people live this much disciplined? Because I was a young lad who used to just go to school occasionally and come back and just go outside, play with cricket with friends, and all of those things, all activities I used to do. And the experience which I experienced was really, really tough. Like I was fed up with school for sitting from morning to 12 p.m. Every single day. But the amount of enthusiasm that I saw in those doctors for the lectures they were presented to them, and the amount of excitement they used to show while just listening to those professors talking to them, it was like a brand new experience. It taught me a lot of new things. Like I met a lot of doctors from across the country, and they really motivated me there. And I actually used to join their group chats, and I used to just keep silent and listen to what they were speaking. And I learned a lot about life, and learned a lot about experiences. So it was great. That was, bro. Whoa, that is amazing. 130, 140. It's impressive. I love you, bro. It's impressive. It's quite impressive, mashallah.